In this video, I'm going to show you how to create movies using Sora. So let's dive right into it. And so if you haven't heard of Sora yet, it's basically just this video model from OpenAI where you can put in a prompt and get a video out. And a lot of these are pretty realistic. They're almost to the level of, being real life. And so if we look at something like this and how do we actually create something meaningful, not just like one piece of video that's separate from all other pieces of video. So OpenAI makes this pretty easy for us. So there's a couple features that we're going to use, but the core two features that we're going to use to create this are storyboard and blending. So storyboard, you can think of this like being able to fine tune the video. So rather than just saying like a crane standing in a river, what you can actually do is you can go into the storyboard here. You can define exactly what actions and sequence of actions are taken. So if I go into the storyboard, it's loading. I'll be able to say like a crane standing in a river. Then I'll be able to say, at 2 seconds, crane dips its head in the water to grab a fish. And then I say, crane catches fish and flips head up to eat the fish. And then I can say like, it gives us a 5-second duration. We can change that. So let's say I do like 10 seconds. Then we can say like crane swallows the fish. And I can say like crane looks around. Crane flies away into the distance. Camera is pointed at the river with no crane left, with no crane in it. And so we can basically describe exactly the sequence of events that we want to happen for this video. So this is going to be generating now. We'll be able to see what the end result is. And so this is how you like really fine tune each of the scenes. Then once the videos are actually generated, I believe I might have to actually stay on the screen. Let me type in Sora again and add it to the queue. Okay, I think we're fine. I think it's generating up here. And so the next thing that we can do is we can actually blend together. So if I go to all my videos and I click on one of them, say I have like this snowboarder right here, what I can actually do is not only can I edit this and refine it, but what I can do is blend it together. So if I choose blend, choose from library here, I can actually pick another video that I want to blend it with. Then I can figure out like which part of the video I want to blend. And I can choose the style of the blending as well. And so if I go to custom blend here and I say this is a custom blend curve, this is going to be a transition. Influence sample is mixes merge clips together. So I'm curious what would happen if we just merge these together, or what if we just had like a straight line up and down here. So there's a bunch of different ways that we can blend this. But we can see that right now we're just blending one video together. So let's blend this and see what happens. We have this person, looking out over a big mountain, about to go off a cliff. We have this person who's, there's a little bit more of a foreground focus in the video. This is like focused, has a lot of background to it. So this is being blended. I believe it's changing. So let's go back to the crane video and see exactly what happens. So we asked it it's in the water. It already has something in its beak, which is interesting. It picks something up, picks the fish up, and not exactly. Let's look at if the other one got a little bit closer. Graceful crane hunt. So the crane is looking for something. It gets the fish already. And then it flies away, gets stuck. And so you can see how, it's all in the prompt engineering. In this first one, it's really clear what it does. And so if I imagine if we were to like grab this entire thing, a graceful crane grabs a fish out of a flowing river. And then if I say like this one, a crane eats the fish, and and then I could like use this, and the longer, the more descriptive it is, the more it's going to get at the actual video. So I would recommend, you know, using ChatGPT or Claude to actually come up with these prompts in the first place. The crane flies away into the distance, and then maybe I just delete these two, and then I change the timing on these a little bit, and then I make it a 5-second video, and then I create it. So we'll see if this actually ends up getting better. So the idea is I can really hone in on exactly what the frames of each video are, and then once I hone in on the frames, I can then blend multiple different frames together. And so let's look at what, you know, the outcome of some of these are. I think it's going to, you know, have this blended video here. And, you know, you could create different scenes. Imagine we tried to, you know, blend this Native American one with, or no, maybe we wanted to, this woman in the water, and then this like ancient Greece thing. Let's see if we can blend those two. So we choose this one, we blend it, choose from library, blend it with, you know, let's see what happens if we blend it with something wildly different. So this is a transition blend. The idea is like you could put different scenes of a movie in. Transition blend, custom, mix, sample, transition. Let's try 2 different blends here and see what the outcome is. You know. And so we have some videos generating up here. And the last thing that you're going to want to do is, you know, whenever you have a finished video, you're going to want to actually, you know, put that into your own editing platform. You can do so much blending in here, and we can blend, you know, multiple different things together. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a bunch of really solid scenes by tweaking the storyboard. And then once you have those scenes, you're going to go to your videos and you're going to download them all and put them into, you know, if you're a beginner, put them into iMovie or something like that. If you're more advanced, do something like Premiere Pro or Final Cut Pro. And so let's watch this blended one. The person snowboarding, doing some tricks, somehow going up the mountain, which is absolutely crazy. And so you can see that I really want to see this. See what happens with the blended video. Oh, I mean, that's pretty cool. So imagine you took, you know, 4 of these blended videos, or you blended 4 of them together. Let's try that actually. Edit blend. Let's make it 4 videos. Can we actually upload more somewhere here? Oh, 4 variations. Okay, so we basically have to take the finished product of this one. We'd have to blend this one, variation 2, with something else. So now we want to blend it, say, with the crane video. And you can imagine you can just blend, you know, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these different videos together. And you basically have like a full-length movie. You put some voiceovers in it, and, you know, you're off to the races. So this is blending now. Let's look at our archive here and see what types of videos we've generated. And let's actually look at some of the end products. So I believe this was the updated crane one. Standing there, gets fish, flies away. So a little bit better. It's only 5 seconds, maybe that's why. And also, I wonder what the resolution in this one is. Oh, it's 480p, so that's obviously why. That's part of the reason why it doesn't look great. So I added another one to the queue. We're going to see what happens with 1080p. And traditionally, you're going to want to have, you know, larger videos. Oh, wait. Yeah, larger videos like that. So is this blended video finished? Is this the one with all 3? I think it is. So it goes from like an Athens ocean thing directly to another one. Okay, did we change what the blend style was here? Alright, so this one. So that's like a direct cut. And we can also we can mix in between, you know, direct cuts and blends. So I'm curious to see how this ends up turning out. But I really appreciate you for watching this video on how to actually create movies inside of Sora. I mean, at the end of the day, just play around with it. You know, that's all you can do is really use ChatGPT to try to improve the prompts, play around with Storyboard, play around with blends. I'm definitely no pro at this. You can see the outputs are not crazy good. But the idea is that these are the building blocks that you need to actually build those movies. And by improving the prompts, by playing around with it more, you won't need to learn anything else other than these two skills in order to create really high quality movies. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.